What's up, Internet? Welcome back to Blueprints. We are on episode 80. 80 episodes. We'd be hard-pressed to find another game that's currently released that I think would be able to get me to 80. We have indeed the Royal Scepter. When you first find Royal Scepter, choose a color. Blueprints are more common today. If you call it a day in a blue room... Oh, so it just stays as the blue room. Interesting. So I might have to, if I want to stop this effect, I might have to put it in code check, which I think is fine. So I'm now looking to get rid of something if I need to change something. That's interesting. I still think that's the right call, though, the blueprint. So I actually have something on this. So obviously you know where we're at this point in the game. We have the scepter. We know how to get the crown, and we think it's all going to be based around the idea of this note that we found in the outer room separate thing. I'm going to read it again one more time, just in a second. Okay. It reads, if it would come up quick enough, steady is the scepter, deadly is the stone, heavy is the crown, ready is the throne. So steady is the scepter. We have the scepter. Heavy is the crown. We have the crown. Ready is the throne. It's probably my original idea that we have to bring these things to the throne room. But the thing that's left over is deadly is the stone. Deadly, specifically. I don't know what heavy is the crown really has to do. I guess just because it is a heavy thing. Steady is the scepter. Maybe because it keeps it one color the whole way through. But deadly. Deadly? I don't know about deadly. Deadly is an interesting word to call out. Because I don't know what in this game has been, like, dangerous in any way. But I have a couple ideas of things that we could check out. The first thing I want to try, just right off the bat, is the tunnel door. Because the tunnel door is one of the few last things that I think we've been needed to do. And if I have a scepter that is actively making the Blueprints logo, maybe that'll open the door. I don't have full confidence in that really. But who knows? It's worth a shot, and I might do the same thing again and see what happens if I have the crown and do this also. So the goal is going to actually be to get to room 46. Oh shit, I got to get the microchips. Okay. It's good to know that everything else stays open though. Thankfully, that's not too far away from here. And reminder that we only keep the scepter if we end our day in a room of the color on the scepter. So I have to just end the day in a blue room. That's obviously easy. As long as I don't run out of steps for whatever reason. I can end in the entrance hall, right? Yeah. So, I mean, I've already drafted every room I possibly need, which is great. Royal Scepter is also interesting. I basically can't lose the Royal Scepter because it'll be more annoying for me to try to get that back if I don't. Okay, so the door is closing, but that's perfectly fine. Oh, come on. Yeah, so just checking the tunnel and making sure that the scepter doesn't unlock the stone. So the thing that I have to understand, I'm like trying to understand, is like, what is the path, right? What's the path forward? Because we could get the crown pretty early in the game. Like after the first success to room 46, we could get that crown. So the one goal of reaching room 46, that's a goal. Getting the scepter is its whole own goal. So I'm curious about if there's a third thing, what does that require, right? Like what is the path to that? And is that separate from the scepter path, or is it all concurrent, right? All right, let's see. Okay, so we have a door with the Mount Holly logo. Nothing seems to be happening. That is expected. Yeah, I have a feeling the game is going to give us some sort of indication as to when this will open. So that didn't work, but again, totally fine. Just figured I'd try it with the scepter in hand, because now we have the scepter in hand. So I think the goal now, let's see what happens if we get to room 46 and draft throne room. That we're going to be able to do both of those things. And if we could do that, great. Otherwise, I have no clue. So we might as well try something. Up we go. Okay, so we'll have 62 steps by the time we come back up here, which is fine. I think I might also outdo the outer room, because why not, right? Probably be a good idea to get some stuff. Tool shed, honestly, would probably be the most important thing here. Wine. Oh, right, wine cellar. Actually, yeah, that I forgot I did that. Yeah, wine cellar is the right move here. Doesn't really change that much being down here. That's funny. But some of the rooms have are obviously underground when they moved to there, but that room doesn't feel much different. Still a cellar. All right. So cool, right? We did that because we needed to have we wanted to have the 5 gems for throne room. Gonna be maybe harder to get it with the royal scepter still active as the blue rooms, but we'll see. Maybe not. Okay, look. So we got some spare bedroom stuff. Bedroom isn't bad actually here. Let's go with spare bedroom first, though. Drawing room, storeroom, parlor. I'm okay with storeroom. It's more stuff. Okay, and nursery, parlor, den. Great. That's a great way to put it. Okay, so let's go this way first. We're grabbing the gem, no box. Conservatory, nook. I could redraw, but honestly, nook is perfectly fine for us, I think. So definitely less blue slanted than the previous day was, but already a good start on the blue rooms. Yeah, see, like this wasn't... I feel good, though. Then this is a good thing. Secret passage. Let's do secret passage because I think I can do green room and maybe get green house. Maybe that'll help us out. Courtyard. Yeah, honestly, that's not a bad thing. Veranda probably would have been helpful too. Shovel? No, just a box. Okay. Key card. Excellent. Yeah, if we could keep pulling key card, that would be great. Okay, and we still have the Blessing of the Monk. I shouldn't forget that also. Commissary. Hallway corridor is fine there. So we have a little dead end from the den that we can hit. All right, let's go up for a second. Let's see what we get. Security is really nice there, actually. Let's already take use of that. I want to change keycard system to high. Confirm that. And then I want to go with the network. I want to check staff announcements because I haven't done that in a minute. And I also want to just check the lab parameters and see if there's anything that I can change out. Okay. Randolph, can you see on the network how many upgrade discs Simon has found? I thought it might be helpful to him if he knew exactly how many were left on the estate. According to the last backup I did, I believe there were a total of 16 upgrade discs that we produced for the estate. Ooh, okay. I think, if I remember correctly, the library had us at 13, so there are 3 more? Yeah. According to the network records, it looks like Simon has found and used 13 upgrades, which would mean he has 3 left outstanding somewhere on the estate. Last weekend, I started making a list of upgrade discs I knew of. It's only half of them, but hopefully it will be of some help. Her Ladyship's Chamber, Mechanarium, Freezer, Morning Room, Tomb, Great Hall, Vault, Garage. I think we've used all those. Oh, and I think there's one in the archives, but it's locked in a file cabinet. Anne might know where that key is. There's actually 2 file cabinet keys I hid for the Baron, But I think the one you're talking about is buried by the grill in the patio. I'd have to double check the aquarium to be certain. Why do you have to check the aquarium? Whoa, okay, that was really helpful. Okay. And let's go. This is not gonna be different. Return to network menu. Let's go remote terminal access, please. Lab. Yes. Connecting. Wow. Okay. Okay, packet management. So let's see. What do we got? So we have bypass the security room is great. Bedroom. Hallway from another hallway. Trash while digging. Tomorrow room. Upgraded floor plan. Antechamber lever. That's 7. 8. Honestly, those are great. And then here we go. So permanently add 1 gold can always stay. Remove a crate from the tunnel is done. Unseal the antechamber doors is fine. Permanently increase your lockpicking skill, even though I don't really think it works. Add 3 aquariums could be helpful. That we could keep that in there just as a way to balance it out. Set your dice to 2 is always nice. Gain a star. Gain a key for every 2 hallways in your house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Need 2 more chests in the entrance hall. And how about the gain 1 key? That's fine. Okay. So the patio is interesting. So we need to draft the patio, I guess. All right. I guess we could keep going up. Let's see if we could get patio on the sides of the house, shall we? Okay, boiler room, break room, kennel. I don't want to really use... I don't want to use gems right now, just in case. Let's go this way for a second. Throne room. Okay, let's do it. We'll hold on to that. Because obviously there's stuff to do there. And I might actually... Oh, but then if I save my day in there with the Blessing of the Monk, I don't actually get the Royal Scepter the next day. Unless I can coat check it. Ooh, what an interesting debacle. Okay. I also could use more steps. I'm not doing the best on that. Parlor here is great, actually. Let's take an easy parlor game, shall we? All right. This statement appears in another box. These are both true, which means this one is false. The blue box is empty, which means I take it. Thank goodness. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that's emptied out. Let's go this direction. Doesn't look like any items. Going for the corners. Solarium, coat check. I almost feel like I have to do coat check now. Let's do it. We're going to keep coat check. I might as well take the power hammer. Retrieve power hammer. Because I think power hammer is probably used as much as I could this time, but I never know. Can I see that code? Almost. I could almost just see it on that door. All right, so we are at foundation. We're gonna make a pass at the west side and see what we can get from here. Drawing room, not bad. And I get the gem back, and I get to redraw. So overall, great room. I wonder if people have definitely made tier lists of the blueprints rooms for sure, right? Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. That's not bad, actually. Commissary is also not bad, but I think nursery is going to have to happen for this one. Dice. Very good. We get dice off the redraft room. Pretty fitting. Let's do it. Commissary again. Chapel? Chapel's good. It could potentially sync us up here. So this could be a dead end. We don't care really what this room is. Dormitory. Each time you enter boudoir. Dormitory's great, actually. Because we could get to... We're getting a bunch of steps here, right? Yeah. Mini globe. Alright, we're looking for patio, apparently. That's where we're going. Oh, and, we need a shovel to be able to do that at first, so... Actually, we are going to need commissary. I knew there was a reason why I wanted that. Okay. Solarium, huh? Oh, I just realized I didn't actually do an experiment. That's funny. Okay. That ship has sailed at this point. Observatory is probably really good for us right now. Never mind, it's at 50. But that's not the worst it could be. Inkwell replenishing our... Or changing what we have coming in. That's not bad. Walk-in closet. Yeah, actually. Let's do it. Key, gems, salt shaker. Okay. Alright, so this side of the house is filled out. So now we gotta go around. So I'll have to make an annoying path for our... dining room if we want to claim that eventually, but that's okay. I'm looking for a shovel, I'm looking for patio, and I'm looking for actually any room that could get me into room 46 because currently I don't have that. Okay. So throne room is my next path. So I don't have to go down to foundation, so that's good. But I do need to open up, so I need secret garden. I'm gonna need weight room. Weight room would be a death sentence, actually. I shouldn't ask for a weight room or else I'm going to receive it. Speak of the devil. Attic is the way. Attic is absolutely the way. I still have a path up through kennel. 1, 2, 3. Interesting. 4. 5, okay. 6. 7, 8. Actually, pretty underwhelming attic, to be honest. Perfectly fine, though. That unlocked the ability to have a secret garden, though, which is good. I do need to make my way west, because if I don't, I'm going to get boned by luck and chance here. Okay, so... Nice. Okay, so that's even more the west side of the house. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it was just for the sigil, right? No shovel. Sometimes a shovel spawns in this room. So let's try to make our way over this way. I do have dice, I gotta remember that. Kitchen. Boudoir. Passageway. All bad. Let's redraw. Lavatory. Office. Let's redraw again. Oh boy. Commissary there. I do want commissary. I just cannot have it there. Workshop finally is a room I can actually use. And here's our wonderful shovel. Okay, great. So patio is the next step of this plan here. Servants' quarters, pantry. I would love to have a room that is not a dead end. Is that too much to ask? Commissary may just be our best one here. Let's go for one more. Let's see if I can get one that turns down. Can I get a T-shaped one, please? Oh my god. Weight room is not good. We're going to use our dice. There we go. Closed exhibit. Thank God. Okay. Only had to re-roll 800 times to get that correct. Okay. Treasure trove. Mail room. Treasure trove is not extremely helpful right now. I don't really need the money. Mailroom is fine. Let's just we'll be able to help ourselves tomorrow. I don't even need to go in there. Let's go up. Casino archives. Archives would really dampen our run here. Christ. Okay, I'm going pantry just to get myself to the right side of the house. That's 1, that's 2. Every other side, I don't really care, but I just don't want to be locked out here. You know, actually, dovecote facing oh, library? That's better. Let's go with that. Ooh, magnifying glass. And maybe bookshop? Yeah. Okay. I'll take bookshop because it's been a minute since I've been in there. It's a bishop room, huh? Sold out, of course. Yeah, I'm a little bit just skeptical of this room because most rooms have had a secret of some sort in them or something that I have to analyze about them, and this room has not had that yet. Yeah, see... Even something on the... Oh, I can't even zoom in on the frame. There's not really any noticeable titles on these bookshelves, right? I mean, it is a store room. A lot of the store rooms don't really have much to look at. I guess the secret of this room is that it just exists, right? Electric eel aquarium. All right, I need a very kind of specific set of rooms here to make this one work. A few old coins. Let's go with our corner. Music room. Oh, that's not good. Let's use our rook move. Why not? Commissary? Sure. That sounds great. We finally get our commissary. And great. We get a ton of gems. How about that? Gems, keys, bananas. We're living. And use that money so well. Okay. Okay. In we go. Pool. Well, given what I have, pool is the best one for sure. And I can unlock some chests down here, shall we? So, in a good place on that. Oh, right. I don't even need to use keys. I forgot I even had the power hammer. All right. So, we're here. We're alive. Room 46. Very nice. Okay, so now, here's the thing. So we have the blueprints. Crown. Can I do anything else in this room? While I'm here. This still is suspicious to me. I feel like there's still something behind the fireplace. We did this. I don't need to open that again necessarily. Yeah, I don't feel particularly like I need to do anything. We'll keep the basement cages. Why not? All right, so we've kind of macheted our way to the top here, but that's not a bad thing. I mean, I guess we should just continue drafting in the house, shall we? Is this the only way into these 3 rooms? Yes. So if I want to continue to do stuff, I shouldn't do something dumb. Next time you enter walk-in closet, gain 3 gems. Yeah, I mean, let's check her ladyship chamber. Why not? It is a bedroom, right? So we get that element of it. Interesting. Right, here's our queen. We've taken a look at this in extensive detail. We just actually haven't really done it. We haven't done what the game asks us to do there, which is sleep, end the room, end the day in a bedroom, right? This has always been weird. Does it never end? So the only thing I'm thinking about here is it does look like these are stars. And that makes me a little worried because how many could it possibly be? Yeah, if there's something way beyond 50, I don't know if I have the energy to try to like farm stars. Cuz that's a crazy ask. Unless it's not necessary, right? Unless it's like not a necessary thing. Hold on. Upgrade to 13. Yeah, okay. So I'm still at 13. I think the 8 that they had mentioned in the staff announcements I already had. So we're looking for places that I haven't been. Upgrade discs that I can get. Oh, that would have been nice to actually grab that crown too. That's okay. Let's go up through Secret Garden. I'm assuming I cannot do anything with what I got. Special keys. No, I don't need a special. Veranda. Treasure trove. Let's go with veranda because it's actually always been a great room. Maybe has a better chance of us getting patio out here. Right, and that's also another goal. We have to get a patio. Greenhouse. Less of a chance for us to get patio. Honestly, let's just redraw and see if we can get patio. No. I'll use one more redraw. Let's do break room. Okay. We're at cross out. Oh, half 18 is 9. Half of 10 is 5 plus 6 is 11. Half of 20. Oh, sorry. Half of 1 is a half. Times half of 10 is 5. Nice. Wait. 5? There we go. That just didn't work. I don't know what just happened there. Okay. Remove from today's pool. Yeah, you know what? Why not? Now I would take something bigger. You know what? Yeah, let's use kitchen. Just so I can guarantee some extra steps. Maybe I can guarantee morning room tomorrow. Yes, there we go. Okay, good. We're looking for patio. Remove from today's pool. That is satisfying, I will say. I don't need to collect this boudoir stuff, but it is good to have. Come on, patio. Corner patio? Probably not, but let's try. Treasure trove. Yeah, sure. Just add to the pile of money that we get here. I don't think you have to actually collect the money for it to count as the +5. Like, I think I'll still get +5 whether I collected the previous day's +5 or not, but it's always good to have the money. Okay, so this is a little bit of a macheted house, but I do have both the crown now. Right? I have both the crown And the scepter? Yes. Okay. So now let's head to the throne room, which I naturally have to pass through, and see if anything changes. Oh, actually, no, I don't have to naturally pass through it, but I'd be close to it. So let's go down this way. Okay. Does anything happen? Can I do anything? Okay. Here's the only other thing I'm thinking now, because I have 2 of the 3 items then, is for the purpose of... There's that picture in the manuscript of a new clue. Or, no, manuscript of a red prince, right? It's the picture of Simon, baby Simon, sitting in the throne, and he had something and we didn't know what it was, right? I'm going to try to pull this up, so hold on. Okay, so I think you could see this now. So, this is the screenshot. I'm seeing now a crown, a scepter, which makes sense. But what is this? If this is what if these 2 things are what we have and this is the stone, how do we get this, whatever this is? What is it? Where would we get that from? It almost looks like a gargoyle or something. And if these 2 things are blueprints, like Mount Holly blueprints themes, like we can make that blue, we can make... This is a blue crown. What do we get out of this? That I don't know. I'm going to switch this back. Okay. I don't know where we would find that, which is unfortunate. I should probably go to the door. So with my abundance of steps, I am going to just go back to the door down in the tunnel just in case something does change there. And then I'm going to actually call it a day in the attic because it's a blue room that also would be great to have as an outer room. So that will help continue the vibe. But yeah, let's first check out the tunnel and see if there's anything I can come up with. It is good that I can have both of these items on hand. It's just a long ride. Yeah. I'm definitely feeling like we're reaching completion. Like, the castle puzzle being kind of towards the end now makes me, like, a lot of the extraneous clues that we had. Yeah. Unless there's something about me, unless there's like a clue about I have to wait in this room or look at a very specific thing, that's not working. So yeah, the castle puzzle really was like the last big, like, all the big remaining things that I had written down. Oh, right. Patio. Shit. Okay, well, I'm going to have to hit that on the next one. And they said there was an upgrade disc in there. So that's important, but not, like, plot critical. Unless it is. I mean, I don't think any of the upgrades have technically been plot critical. I can't imagine how you even figured that out if they were. All right, so let's do attic, and then we're going to call it a day. So up and around. I hope this is still enjoyable. This is always the thing that I'm worried about with games like this, but honestly, that just applies to then just puzzle games in general. It's just that they would get boring after a certain while because it's just me sitting here thinking. And I'm always curious about how does that come off? Does it come off as me thinking for a lot of time? All right, I'm going to call it here. Just making sure we're good. Calling a day in a blue room. Yes. Yeah, I'm okay. Calling it. All right. Royal Shopping Center. 4 shop rooms and the throne room. Ooh, and it's blue. Very nice. All right, so we're gonna call it here. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see any future episodes. I'm hoping we make a big discovery in the next one. At the minimum, we're gonna get that patio, but we'll see you when we do. Sayonara, everybody.